Okay, so happy Wednesday. Once upon a time, there was a game called Shadow Empire. This is a turn-based 4X strategy game. More focused on military than normal 4Xs, but that's okay. It's fine. The other day, I was playing the game offline to learn some stuff or get some stuff to stick with my brain. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how I look at it, I was going through turns and whatever to make sure everything was going the way I wanted it to go. And next thing you know, a message pops up and it says, "Congratulations, you won. You are the biggest force. Nobody can stand up to you, blah, blah, blah." And the game keeps going. So you can keep going. But the question is do you want to? But it was an accidental victory. I guess we'll look at the game first and you can see exactly, well, you can see what's going on. How much progress I made since last week. That kind of stuff. I was honestly shocked because I didn't think I was winning. Well, I had a good idea that I was doing well, but based on the size of the map and stuff, like they keep telling you, you win by conquering the world, and look how much of the world is not conquered. I mean, that's a good portion that I haven't even been to yet. Yet somehow I am this biggest faction, which I'm not that familiar with the game, so whatever. But the lower portion, this southern area, this is the continent we started on. And we've got everything up and going. We've got railway, we've got highways type stuff. Got a decent, respectable military with aircraft of various types, recons, bombers, transports. These are technically fighter bombers. They're classified as fighters, but they're technically fighter bombers because they have bombers on them. Bombs. And then we have the heavy level bomber. These are high altitude strategic bomber type stuff. Very effective. They're very effective. I'd show you, but there's nobody to bomb me anymore because we killed everybody. And now this is the other continent that we invaded 2 weeks ago or last week. I forget exactly when. But we've established. So this city over here is Zurluk. This was our beachhead that we started or founded. And now it's a little town that's slowly growing. It's got a port, building some industry, demetallization, so this is a way to get resources that they need. Commercial arena area we started, and the free folk going in there. So anyway, so it's one city, and then this city over here belonged to the faction that we were fighting at the time, and we took them over. As you can see, not a very developed city. It just had a port in it, basically, and everything else we picked up through there. And then now we're just in the process of moving our armies through this area, claiming all the territory. This little line here represents the border to another faction that we're not at war with. So, but they are, let's see, Nashfort. Let's see, what kind of organizations? No, it's not organizations, it's regimes. So, Nashfort overview. Currently at peace with them. They're a minor faction, minor regime. Barbario, this is this is the what is it? The natives to the planet, the squid people. These are the squid people, which very well, we've got the culture type is cephaloids. They're squid people, and we got a really good relationship with them. So good that their mercenaries come and work for us. SLR. This is the one that we are. I don't know who this one is actually. Trade details. So I don't know. I think those are the ones. I think SLR is the last of this one. This is SLR territory. These are the guys that we were at war with, and they're basically gone. They don't have any more cities, and we haven't seen any. If they had any troops, they'd be around here somewhere, and we're not seeing them. So we're just running around claiming the rest of the territory, and it's basically over. and like I said, we don't have contact with anybody else other than the what are the MTHs? These are merchant type factions that we're doing well with. There's 3 of them, and the Lima are the ones that we are currently the closest ones to us. We've been using their services, and they actually our reputation with them has gotten so good that they are providing us leadership type people to hire and that kind of stuff. So again, it's gone very well. We're winning. We've won. This is actually the turn after, I think, we won, and Oh, and these little guys over here are our mercenary units, courtesy of our little squid people friends. Little shifter. It's like a little cavalry unit type deal. What's cool about these guys is they move through rough terrain better than anything else. That's the best part about them. And they don't use fuel, and they don't seem to care about food either. So. Or if they don't. They don't not care about food. They're kind of like these ancient walkers that we currently have too. Again, they don't seem to use fuel, and they don't care about food either because they're machines, I guess. Because normally, in order to get supplies, see the little green squares in the lower left-hand corner of these things, that means they are fully supplied, so they're connected to our logistics network. But in order to be connected to the logistics network, you have to be within so many hexes of the roads. You're usually only like 2 to 3 at most, as far away as you can get. And as you can see, these guys are way farther than that. So they don't seem to care about food and fuel. And again, they move really quickly through this rougher terrain too, faster than anything else. The walkers have trouble going through swampland and forest and stuff. These things, they don't care. They just keep on going. So, that's the way it is. So we've won this. We've won this. And of course the bad part is, well, maybe not the bad part, but unfortunate part is we just did get research done, and where is it? Heavy tank? No, it's not heavy tanks. These are all the units that we can make. That's not that one. Where are they? I thought we could make mechs, or are we just researching them still? What's that? I'll go up here. So this is all the stuff we can make: mechanized artillery, medium tanks, trucks, heavy tanks, assault guns, tank destroyers. Those are all our planes. Helicopters. That's right. I think we're working on getting medium helicopters in too. Helicopters actually turned out to be really effective too. Much more effective than I thought they were going to be. They've got a really short flight range for running airstrikes and stuff, but against infantry, they seem to do fairly well. And so we don't have any mechs. I mean, we must be making them. I guess we're researching the mech thing. But again, like I said, we're just getting into getting mechs, which is basically would be replacements maybe, or upgrades for these walkers that we have around right here, which are, they're not bad. They would basically have pretty much the same type of technology. Oh, these ones, they don't say what they have. So there's attack versus hard defenses, and this is soft defenses, aka infantry, right? And our medium, our mechs have, they're going to have machine guns on them. So I would guess that it's going to be basically the same role, but they haven't been produced yet. Anyway, that's that. So, questions? No? Good. Because we're going to go back to the main menu and start up a new game.